What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 2 of the preseason here in our Tennessee Titans, now the Columbus Aviators franchise. The Aviators have improved to 2-0 on the preseason, but we definitely had some issues in this last game. Turnovers have kind of plagued us throughout the preseason so far. On the flip side, our defense is really stepping up. However, we are not comfortable with our backup quarterback situation. I think we're going to need to make a change there. We brought in 2 rookies hoping they could kind of learn under Mariota, maybe fill in if Mariota were to go down with an injury. However, it's become kind of clear to me, if we have an injury to Mariota, last year Whitehurst would step up and play pretty well. This year I do not feel comfortable with the quarterbacks that we have in that spot. So we're going to go ahead and make a change there. I have yet to upload that first news video, so I don't know what you guys have said about McCourty yet. I'm pretty sure that offer is going to be there for a bit. But we do need to go ahead and start making some changes here. So let's do that first. And I think we're going to cut Broussard. He might have looked better than Patrick throughout. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, the accuracy is a lot better right now for Patrick, and for that reason we're going to go ahead and stick with him, which means we're going to have to release Robbie Broussard. I wanted to give him a chance. It really just did not quite mesh out the way I was hoping to, though. I do have somebody I would like to sign. I pretty much went through and scouted really good accuracy players. You know, obviously that is what we need the most of, is a quarterback who's going to be able to make accurate passes, something we didn't have in those other 2 guys, at least nothing I felt comfortable with. And I'm pretty sure the guy that kind of stood out to me the most is actually going to be Pat Devlin here. Looking through, he's only a 68 overall. He might be a little bit cheaper than the rest. He doesn't have the speed that, you know, I would like to fit our system, kind of like Mariota has. But he has the best accuracy ratings amongst all of the free agents that I could find. And for that reason, I think he's probably the best backup that we could get. Again, it's only like, you know, a short-term thing. We're not really expecting him to play a whole lot. It's more of a worst-case scenario insurance policy if something were to happen to Mariota. So I might still roll forward, give Patrick another shot here as the backup quarterback as the preseason continues. But Devlin's going to be there waiting in case Patrick is not good enough to hold on to that spot. So I wanted to have a little more insurance there as we move forward. Let's go ahead and check out the stats through 2 games so we can kind of see which position battles might be won or lost. I do have one position I'd like to change again. We made the same one last year. So you can see Mariota's looking really good. Very limited time, though. But it's nice to see that he's connecting well with his new wide receivers, and everything's really going well for him right now. Patrick, obviously, we've been struggling with him, and Devlin, we really haven't seen it all yet. So Bishop Sankey having a pretty solid preseason, only 7 carries. He did break away that huge run in the first game. That's kind of helped his average. McCluster's been pretty solid for us. Not too impressed with Elmore after 1 game. We didn't see him much in the second game. I'll try to get him more involved in this 3rd game coming up. And Cobb really hasn't been all impressive either. Russ Cole, the rookie, though, 1 run for 6 yards. I was pretty happy with that. We have yet to run the ball into the end zone for a touchdown in the preseason. Curtis Harden, the rookie wide receiver, is looking legit. 135 yards on 7 catches and 2 touchdowns. Wayne Chapman, the other rookie from New Hampshire, 4 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown for him. Justin Hunter, also the recipient of a touchdown. Again, you know, our offense, it hadn't been on the field incredibly a very long time. And when they are on the field, we've had those backup quarterbacks making some bad throws. Haven't seen a lot from our starters throughout the preseason with the shorter quarters and everything like that. Stafford has been playing great. Once again, I'm very thrilled with his production. Sacks 2 for Mount here, the 2nd-year player from Louisville. 1.5 for Rakpo, 1 for John Latulele, and a half a sack for Sammy Hill. Interceptions, 7 interceptions through 2 games. Last year, this team did not get many interceptions at all. It's nice to see them step up. Stafford with 2. Dre Kirkpatrick, the free agent signing, with 2 as well. And Ray Wilson with 2. Marquestin Huff is going to have an interception as well. Fumbles forced. And we have yet to force a fumble so far. Okay, so the one other change that I really wanted to make here. Let's go back over here. And I want to make this change for a few reasons. One, this was what our starting lineup was like last year. You know, Stafford played really good in the preseason and overtook Cersei. Now, Part of this might be the fact that we're not seeing Cersei in a lot of action. So if we start Stafford here today, he's going to get the nod in the first quarter, and we'll actually get to see Cersei with some time in the remaining 3 quarters. If he can show that he can make some plays in those 3 quarters, you know, he might take that starting spot back. But Stafford's been proven to be a playmaker, and I've got to be pretty happy with the production that he has been giving us. Last but not least, let's go ahead and check out the depth chart for the Redskins. They are 2-0 coming into this preseason game, so it's a battle of the 2-0 preseason teams. Which team is going to look legit going into the regular season? Let's find out. Redskins. And they have brought over Jimmy Garoppolo from the Patriots, a big signing for them. As you can see, RG3 nowhere on this list. I don't know where he is at currently, but he is not on the Redskins. Neither is Kirk Cousins. Very interesting change of events here for the Redskins. They seem to have a new direction they want to go in, and Garoppolo is going to be that guy for him. Barnes, a rookie quarterback, backing him up. Moses behind him. At running back, CJ Anderson, the Broncos running back. So they are doing a good job in terms of picking up players from teams that have had success and trying to make their own system that way. Young is going to be a fullback, wide receiver. Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson still holding it down. Jerome Simpson coming over. Pretty solid pickup for them. Definitely can be a playmaker. Jordan Reed at tight end with Eric Lewis, a rookie out of UCLA. So he's actually Harden's old teammate here, and he is an 81 overall. Let's see the speed he had. The Bruins might have had it. 85 speed for a tight end. The Bruins had a lot of weapons last year for UCLA there. Moses going to be left tackle. Not very good. Not a good left guard either. This offensive line is looking rough, and Garoppolo might have his work cut out for him, as our defense is going to look to put a lot of pressure on him. Defensively, Malik Jackson at right end. Knighton is going to be their defensive tackle, so a pretty solid defensive line here for the Redskins. Obviously, Ryan Kerrigan, a great player. Perry Riley Jr. and Sean Weatherspoon going to be the middle linebackers here, with John Graves, an 83 overall rookie outside linebacker from Penn State. Very, very good pickup for them. That's an interesting player that we're going to have to keep an eye on as this series progresses. Chris Culliver going to be their #1 corner. Adam Pac-Man Jones at #2. Breland at 3. And Emerson, a guy I actually liked quite a bit coming out of college, at #4. Hadn't quite lived up to expectations. #3 is actually not here. They might have an injury. As you can see, it goes 1, 2, 4, 5. We'll check all the injuries as we go into the regular season. Moda is going to be the free safety here. Deshaun Goldson backing him up. And Bernard Pollard going to be at strong safety. Kicker is Randy Bullock. Masthay at punter. Kick returner Deshaun Jackson. And Sutton, a rookie from Wake Forest here. 5'8" guy. Probably has a lot of speed. Let's check that out really quick. Might be a weapon that we're going to have to pay attention to. Yep, 95 speed. Definitely a threat there. Punt returner, again, Deshaun Jackson and Sean Sutton. Guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button if you did. And I will see you guys in week 3 of the preseason as we take on the Redskins. Later.